You need to watch this video before you try box.gg. First of all, what is box.gg? Well, it's a digital mystery box platform where you can open up digital Pokemon mystery boxes and get real cards. Sounds great, right? Well, it can be good if you're smart about how you use it. But I'll tell you from tons of experience, there is a right way to use it and a dumb way to use it. That's what we're going to talk about today, how to avoid making mistakes on box.gg and some of the problems you need to watch out for. I can see the keyboard warriors already rushing to the comment section to point out that yes, I am sponsored by box.gg. But here's the deal, folks. Before I ever got sponsored by Boxed, I put a ton of my own money into it, testing it out. Most of this channel is about testing out box.gg and digital mystery boxes in general. Go check out any of my old videos from about July 2024 before. Those are my pre-sponsorship videos. Now, they're not super great. Obviously, I was learning how to make content at the time, so expect the quality to be a little less, but if you want a non-sponsored opinion, check those out too. But here's the deal. I only agreed to sponsorship with the condition that I can say whatever I want about Boxed, good, bad, and ugly. Boxed isn't perfect, and it's not right for everyone, especially kids. Boxed is 18 plus on purpose, just like this channel is 18 plus. And I can hear the keyboard warriors winding up again. Before you say it, no, they don't actually pay me any money to talk about Boxed. They give me gems to open boxes, like what I'm doing right now. These are user-created boxes that people submitted for me to open up and check out. So the main thing you need to know about Boxed to avoid having problems on there is don't use it like a gambling site. What I mean by that is when you open a box and you get a card, don't sell it. Save it in your inventory. You can literally always do something with it. You can save it up, hoard a bunch of cards together and get something off a marketplace. You can use the exchange feature to compile a bunch of cards together and, get a better card, something that you actually want. The sell button is not your friend, and I try to recommend people use it sparingly. So when you buy packs and you open packs, you don't rush to the game store to sell the cards back to the game store and buy more packs. Even though it's much easier to do that on Boxed, you still shouldn't do it here because you're more than likely you're going to lose gem value, aka card value. Trust me on this one, I've done it a lot to make videos. You almost always lose value. More than likely you're not going to hit something better if you sell and re-roll. You're just going to lose value that you could be using to get cards. Now that chance of pulling something really great is the whole reason we open packs or mystery boxes or digital mystery boxes. But don't get too hung up on that. The best strategy on Boxed is open up boxes or vending machines or do battles and save the cards that you pull. Trust me on this. At the end of the day, you want to walk away with cards. Don't use Boxed like a slot machine. It's not going to work out well for you. It's also a really good idea to set a budget for your collection. What are you going to spend on Boxed? What are you going to spend on packs? What are you going to use to buy singles? Set a budget for yourself every month and stick to it. Now, I'm a pretty small creator, so no one really listens to me on this kind of thing, but don't buy into the hype in the Pokemon creator space right now. Focus on collecting the things that you like, the things that you actually want in your collection. Don't let somebody else tell you what to do with your collecting dollars. For example, right now, I'm on a multi-year quest to try and collect every first edition holographic WotC card. I know it's going to be really difficult and really expensive, but I'm building up to finishing that collection slowly but surely. And this is where we get into the smart way to use Boxed. I've already told you to save your pulls. Well, use the marketplace. I've been using the marketplace to pick up first edition cards whenever I see something that I need that's at a good price. So I'll say that's one of the advantages of Boxed. If I'm opening up boxes like this one I'm opening right now, I don't care about modern cards, but I can save those cards up and I can actually go get something I really want off of the marketplace. The freedom and the flexibility was a major selling point for Boxed for me because at the time I started using Boxed, I was focused on collecting Evolving Skies, but I also wanted to dabble into getting some more vintage cards because that's what I grew up with. WotC original era cards, the ones that have nostalgia for me. So the strategy then was save any cool Evolving Skies cards I pulled raw, withdraw those, and I graded some of them. You can check out some of my older videos to see some of those cards' grades revealed. But then anything else I didn't want, I'd save up and I'd get something cool and vintage. That's how I started my first edition collection. I'm actually getting cards that I always wanted as a kid, but I couldn't afford. So another thing you can do to really help yourself out on Boxed is pay attention to the pull rates in the various boxes. Look at the price of the box and the pull rate, and also look at the spice meter to figure out how risky the box is. You can use this information along with your budget to figure out, well, is this a good box for me to open or not? And a lot of new people watch these videos that I make, so I recommend for new people stay away from anything that's red or high spice. Red means high risk, high reward. What that means for you as a new person is stay away from it. And my reason for saying that is more than likely you're going to lose substantial gem value unless you get extremely lucky. Stick to the low spice or even medium spice boxes for better results. And think about, well, how many boxes can I open up given the budget that I have, the amount of gems that I'm able to purchase or save up. There's a lot of ways to get free gems. Your budget should factor into how you choose the boxes that you open on Boxed. It'll really help you out quite a lot. For example, if I can open a low spice green box like this one, 20 times, that's a good thing. When compared to a box that cost a lot more, and maybe it's yellow or red spice. Why is that? Well, less risk for being low spice, but then also more chances to actually pull something good. And again, I'm never going to tell you how to spend your collecting dollars. Just do what's smart for you, but think about it before you pick a box and start opening. Just remember, folks, when you use Boxed, don't come here to gamble, come here to get cards. Practice good self-control, save up your cards. I've actually gotten some really awesome slabs off of here just by saving up inventory over a couple weeks to get something really good. Some people also don't even spend any real money at all on Boxed, they just save up free gems that they get through various methods. I have a video on how to get free gems on Box.gg, you should check that out if you're interested. And one of the coolest ways to get free gems on Box.gg is by making your own custom mystery boxes, like the ones I'm opening up right now. Other users made these and sent them to me to open up, but whenever I open these up, they actually get a small commission back on those boxes. I also make a lot of custom forged boxes just so I can chase specific cards that I'm interested in pulling, even though most of them get exchanged out for slabs. Another way you can get free gems on Box.gg is by subscribing to creators like me. I do box gem giveaways periodically. Just keep an eye out for them, they're usually embedded in videos. Just want to say thank you to everybody who submitted a box for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, folks, and I will see you in the next one.